What exactly is the truth, or what's the real truth about palm oil business in Nigeria in 2025? Is the business still profitable as people claim, or what's the real startup cost? And what business models actually work? In this video, we are giving you the complete review of the palm oil business in Nigeria in 2025. There's no hype, no quick money promises, it's just the profit truth, real truth, and the startup cost and other important information you need to know before starting in such a way you've never heard before. Just make sure you watch till the end if you want to know more about this business. If you're new on this channel, welcome, and to my returning subscribers, you are highly welcome back. I'm Jude Anyanwu. Let's dive straight in. Palm oil is a versatile product that is used in pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, cooking, soap, and biofuels. Nigeria is actually the fifth largest producer globally, but still imports palm oil to meet demand. In case you don't know, there are 5 major 2025 industry trends in Nigeria for this business. The first is raising global demand for processed palm oil. 2. Small-scale processors are entering the market more. 3. Local production getting support from government to reduce imports. 4. Environmental and sustainability concerns keep increasing. 5. Insecurity, logistics, and weather contribute to price fluctuations. Now, let's quickly look at the models in the palm oil industry, and number 1 is palm oil trading, which is wholesale and resale. This model is where you buy in bulk and sell to retailers, while retailers sell directly to consumers. To make reasonable profit, you may be needing capital ranging from 1 million naira and above. The good thing about this model is that there's no production hassle and it has fast returns. The cons are price crash and risk of spoilage when it's not properly kept or packed. The second one is the palm oil storage investment. This is where people invest in large quantities during harvest season, which is around February to April, then sell in scarcity season, which is around October to January. For the purpose of reasonable profit, you could be budgeting capital around 1 million naira and above. Storage facilities also required, and you might be expecting profits of around 30 to 100% seasonal markup. The risks associated with this model is storage loss and price stagnation. 3. Palm oil retail, which is also called small scale. In this model, you sell in kegs, bottles, or in cup measurement directly to consumers. As at when recording this video in July 2025, 110,000 naira can buy you 2 kegs. This model is highly recommended for women and market traders. The target market for this model is markets and local shops. 4. Palm plantation farming. This very model is for long-term investment and it takes 3 to 4 years or more for trees to mature. You could be needing capital ranging from 2 million naira to 20 million naira depending on scale and return on investment. Start from year 4. Peaks in year 7 plus. The fifth model in this business is palm oil processing, which is also called the production. This model requires machine or local manual tools. Consider capital starting from 1 million naira to 10 million naira plus. The daily operation involves sourcing palm fruits, trimming, pounding, extracting, and storing. And number 6 is palm kernel oil and byproducts. This model produces palm kernel oil, palm kernel cake, and shell for industrial use. Consider capital ranging 2 million naira to 15 million naira, and target market includes soap makers, feed producers, and factories. Let's glance through the items/expenses that you need to start by model. For the palm oil trading, you would need empty jerry cans, transportation and offloading, warehouse rent, branding and packaging if you would target urban areas, then miscellaneous. As for palm oil processing plants, say small medium scale, you need manual or semi-auto equipment, land and building, staff salaries, generator or power supply, and palm fruit supply. While the plantation setup, you need land clearing and preparation, seedlings, hybrid, labor, fertilizer and irrigation, and tools. From here, let's move to the supply chain and how the market works. Understanding the supply cycle helps you know when to buy, how to price, and how to plan. From farm to market, farmers harvest fruits or oil sold to processors or aggregators. Then traders and wholesalers collect in kegs and resold to retailers or export buyers. Now here's the profit truth in this business, starting from wholesale trader. As at when recording this video, you can buy around 53,000 naira to 55,000 naira per keg and sell for 62,000 naira to 65,000 naira or more. depending on your location and current market price as at the time of your sale. But in most cases, 8,000 naira to 10,000 naira usually is the gross profit benchmark if to be sold immediately after purchase. Imagine you bought 100 kegs and sold between 1 to 2 months. Just do the math. For the processor, 1 ton palm fruit can yield you about 100% profit of what you spent by the time it is processed into oil. The next is retailer. You buy 1 keg from wholesalers around 63,000 naira to 65,000 naira and sell each bottle for around 2,000 naira. And on average, 1 keg contains 35 bottles. Smart retailers who could afford up to 5 kegs would have to buy directly from local markets where wholesalers buy from and retail. That would increase their profit margin. The storage profit could yield reasonable profit from 30 to 60% or more, depending on the price for the period you sold. The next thing here is storage, transportation and packaging. Your quantity will determine how to transport it. You can use trucks, mini buses or shared loading. Your packaging adds value and increases margins. You can rebrand using bottles, 2 liters, 5 liters or 10 liters containers or sachets. Storage should be cool, dark and dry. Avoid metal containers and exposure to sunlight during storage when it's not yet time to sell, and 6 to 9 months shelf life is stored well. Looking at the market demand, local versus export. Local demand is high in Lagos, Abuja, Kano and Port Harcourt. Export to US, UK, Canada, Middle East, and it is high demand for unadulterated crude palm oil. It requires NAFDAC registration, export permit, FDA if shipping to USA. Let's quickly move to the next part, which is risks and honest challenges in this business. The common issues are adulteration by sellers, price drop due to oversupply, fuel scarcity affects processing, high transport during rainy season, and theft or spillage during transit. But the honest truth here is that most models don't fail from lack of customers, but poor storage and cash mismanagement. In this business, there are regulations and compliance like NAFDAC registration for packaged products, SON standards for export, NEPC registration for exporters, local government levies for local stores and markets, while business name registration for CAC. At this point, we need to see what the daily operations and management tips is like. Start early, say 7 to 8 a.m. for sourcing and loading. Monitor oil quality per badge. Use tamper-proof lids or self-preferred approach for security. Keep record of sales, transport and expenses, and build supplier relationship for consistency. Tools and tech are also used in this business like POS for retail, Google Sheets or Excel for inventory. Create barcode labeling for retail packaging, WhatsApp business catalog, and Facebook/Instagram ads for bottled products. Now pay close attention. If you want to grow in this business, add storage tanks or rent warehouse space. Buy in dry season and sell in rainy season. Partner with retailers and online sellers and apply for export grants or microloan. Palm oil business is really worth it in 2025 if you have patience and business discipline. Understand the seasons and cash flow, and control losses through proper handling. But it might not worth it if you expect fast, effortless riches. You are not willing to learn about rural sourcing. You ignore packaging, branding, and marketing. You've just watched the most complete, most honest review of the palm oil business in Nigeria 2025 instead of buying a course. I've shown you the real startup cost, the business models, the challenges, the profits, and everything in between. Now it's up to you. Are you ready to take the next step? If you want me to make a video on how to start palm oil business in Nigeria, type palm oil in the comments. Also drop your questions in the comments and subscribe if you want to see more deep business reviews like this. And stay tuned for our next episode. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.